Ready to get things rocking, the Pro Bowl kicker from the NFC last year, Aldrich Rosas. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Here we go, 57. Line in. 57 is Mike. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 20. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 20.
Prescott on first down. Going for the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Antonio Brown, 59 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
One thing do know he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Take you, Gator. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On third down, Jones. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive, down the middle and complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Jones' throw on target to Shepard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Ready. This is Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Giants.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14, Giants 3.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drop.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 61 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Check the outs. Go out. Watch out. Tight dog. Go. He's coming. We got double up. Check.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
64, weak. Bang, 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 bang.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Set, ready? 18 Gators. Hey, echo. Screen. Drop the screen. Protein spill. Kill. Snap.
Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott from the gun. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here go 46, 46. Right there. 46.
Prescott now from the 50. This will be caught by Brown. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
30 base.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. They not ready for this, man. They not ready for this. They still playing suck.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year. 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
36. Hey, stand up. Deep grip.
On second down and 4. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Jones operating from the gun. Catch made by Slayton. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Jones. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Another try for Barkley. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Switch it.
Looking to throw. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run with Barkley, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. It's hauled in by Shepard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. PAT up and good by Rosas. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Prescott now. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first.
You need to carry the ball at this rate.
A first down carry by Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off